Hello, travelers. I'm here to do an open reading for you. The date is 5 September 2023. This is an open reading. There is no set time or zodiac sign that it is about. This is where I just open the cards and we read and see what messages they have to deliver. Now, we know that I think today Neptune went direct, and on the 13th, Mercury goes retrograde. And so there are lots of things happening around this time, particularly since it's a holiday season. There's bad weather. Already my contractor was going to go to New Zealand to visit with his wife, and he can't go now. He's already paid for the ticket. I told him to be careful of Mercury retrograde, but he didn't listen. And I'm waiting for him to come right now. He's on the phone talking to his lawyer, and I'm on the phone. I'm waiting for him to come over and pick me up so I can go pick out some bathroom tile. So, it's a really busy time. I feel as though the quality of time is rather frenetic. But we know that things tend to slow down under a retrograde of Mercury. So we will just see what the cards have to say. It may not speak directly to you, but I try to include something in there for everybody. If you are interested in getting a personal reading from me, this chair, you can go to my About Box section of the channel, and there I have listed the reading packages, which contain the number of minutes, the number of questions, and the price. You simply email me at this address, hiddenlotustarot@gmail.com, and say, I want a 60-minute reading, and I will respond back to you on booking instructions. So, let's get started with the reading. I'm kind of pressed for time, so I don't know when my contractor is going to be here. Let me try to slide this down some, and we can get a better view of the table. Now, I have the Radiant White deck with me, and I have La Vida Sabila. And we will determine what kind of oracle card that we will use to wrap the reading up. So let's get started. I tried to do a little shuffling and rifling and meditation on the cards, and I'm going to try to put another rifle, and then we will get started. Hopefully I can do it. Aha. Not very cleanly, but we did it. So 9 cards down. Here we go. The Two of Swords, the King of Coins, the Star card. Next row, the Ace of Wands, the Page of Coins, the Three of Cups, last row, the Queen of Cups, the King of Cups. That's a lot of people. And the Two of Pentacles. What is underneath the whole reading, the energy of the entire reading. That's a lot of people. That's called the Page of Wands. So automatically I can't read 4 other cards. What does it leave me? It leaves me 4 pip cards and a major arcana. Now the major arcana is about a life lesson or a spiritual lesson. What do I have? I have 1, 2, 3 pentacles, 1, 2, 3 cups, a sword, and a wand, and of course the star card. So if you've been with me for some time, you know that pages and knights are messages for me. And a page represents a beginning message or a fledgling message. It's not one that's contained with lots of information, perhaps. It's a maybe about this thing. A maybe, or what am I trying to say? An idea about something. But we have all of this going on around this page. So what the page can be is perhaps it is a message about finances or the doing of something. Now the cards are read past, present, future, interplay of the cards. And we start out with the 2 of swords. 2s always represent options, choices, decisions, crossroads, being at a crossroads. Because it's a sword, you are thinking. It represents thoughts, beliefs, perceptions, ideas, and communication. And in this instance, the figure in the 2 of swords is seated. She's taking a break, a rest, and she's blindfolded. Sometimes the blindfold can indicate that you don't see what's happening. In that case, if you don't, you must use your intuition. But in my opinion, the left eye is not covered all the way. So to me, it implies that you do know what's going on, you do see what's happening, but you don't know what to think. Or it could be you received some confusing messages. She is protecting her heart with the swords. But yet, if she wants to, she can swing those swords and cut somebody's head off. So it's not a helpless position to be in. The King of Coins usually represents a Taurus, but it can be any earth sign. As a profession, he can be a banker, a loan officer, a financial advisor, a stockbroker, or just someone who has a lot of money. This is money that he earned, and so it's not money that in a sense was given to him. It could be, but usually this implies a working man to me. Right next to him is the Star card. It is a message of hope. It says that in case there has been a karmic situation, you have learned the lesson. This is a message of knowing exactly what you're going and maybe your wishes coming true. It also implies that someone is very comfortable with the energy of the star because she's naked and she's pouring out water from one jug and taking it up in another. She's pouring it out in the 5 directions. So that could be a thing about keeping your own will filled. Keeping your own well filled. There we go. The next row is the Ace of Wands. Now, in a sense, right now, I'm picking up some kind of sexual energy off of the Ace of Wands. It looks like a phallic symbol, but I'm not sure yet exactly what that energy is or how it comes into play. But the Ace of Wands is a yes, and it says that the energy of the wands, the ace, is becoming available to you. Now, aces or wands, rather, represent to me always your focus, your passion, your desire, your determination. Most people say that it is an indication of business, and that could be. But for me, it just says there is a lot of passion behind it. And don't get me wrong, even anger or fear is a passionate emotion. I explained to you about the Page of Coins, but follow that with a 3 of Cups. And the 3 of Cups means a celebration. It usually can involve 3 women because there are women on the cards, but it's a universal celebration, a graduation, a promotion, a baby shower, a marriage, anything that can be celebrated universally, which everybody understands what it means. And it's 3. And that's odd because I have 3 pentacles and 3 cups. So sometimes it can mean, because it's a 3, that there is a third person involved, and that future, in order for any future successes to be realized, it's going to take a little time. Now, we come down to the bottom row. And we have a Queen and a King of Cups. Normally, when I see a female and a male of the same suit, it can mean that you are connected in some way. Like you might be married, or this is your life partner. But the odd thing is, this Queen sits underneath the 2 of Swords, and the King is next to the 2 of Coins. Okay? And that says there is some doubt here. Remember, it's 2, and 2s represent thoughts. 2s represent decisions, choices, dualities. Somebody opposing you, actively opposing you, or you being opposed within yourself. Tough choices. There are tough choices here. I don't see what the choice is about. Maybe it's about this guy. I don't know. Or maybe it's about this guy. There is some kind of emotional attachment to this King of Cups. The Queen of Cups is typically a Cancer, but can be any water sign. And as a, what am I trying to say? As a characteristic, she is typically psychic, someone very sensitive, caring, kind, gentle. But if she's not, she can be moody and manipulative. The King of Cups can be, he's mostly a Pisces, but he can be any other water sign, Cancer or Scorpio. As a profession, He typically is somebody that has something to do with the law, like a counselor or a lawyer, a paralegal. He's someone you can talk to, supposedly to give advice to, but if not, is someone who will go back and tell your secrets. You can't trust him. And oddly enough, she is on the right side, the left, on his right side of the card. She's not facing him. See, if it was looking like that, I could say that everything is kind of fine. But she has her back to him, and she is focused on ostensibly what is her feelings, her emotions. So sometimes when this card comes up, it means that you are all in your feelings. This King of Cups can have sometimes a drinking problem, a substance abuse problem. See how he's floating on the water? She is seated on land, but he is floating on the water. Very precarious. So that means that, to me, it means that on the outward surface, he seems okay, but underneath his feet, it's like water. Okay? And then we come to the Two of Pentacles. Now, the card suggests play, but really it's about juggling two things at once. It can be jobs, it can be people, it can be two projects, and doing it very well. If it comes to finances, this is robbing Peter to pay Paul, so to speak. But the ship in the back tells me that you are all at sea about something. You are undecided. And sometimes it can be a message is coming into you that you don't quite know what it means. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 people, including this Page of Wands. And whatever the Page of Wands is about, some kind of message, some exciting message coming to you. But remember, I said excitement can be fear and it can be anger. So usually this is within a week's time. And the Ace of Wands backs up the Page. So it's definitely something passion that has to do with your focus. We just don't know what it is. So I'm going to turn these cards over. Again, that sexual energy is coming across, and I can read the Two of Swords, the Ace of Wands, the Three of Cups, and the Two of Coins together with the Star to see if it tells me anything extra. I don't know why my dog is out there barking. Can you hear him? He usually barks like that when he wants to come in. All right, we'll start how they fell. The Two of Swords. There is no indication what it means with the Star card, but it can indicate a power struggle, weighing up the positive and negatives in a situation and making a clear decision or choice which will solve or at least alleviate a problem or situation. It could be an indication that a reunion or reconciliation will take place. Okay? Remember I said a universal celebration. It's about firm choices and decisions, difficult to make, where emotions are involved. The Two of Swords tells of mixed emotions and feeling confusion, unsettling communications. But it cautions you against restraint and making rash decisions you may later regret. There are two twos, a commitment or an engagement. And it's funny, you know how I said she's got her back to him? He's giving her the side eye. Let's look at the Ace of Wands. With pentacles and cups on all sides, it tells you to be happy and cheerful and look on the bright side of life. It looks like good news is on the way within the following 12 weeks. We could say that's well after the Mercury retrograde. Have a positive attitude and outlook, and wonderful events and situations will come your way. Cups and Pentacles. Let's look at the Three of Cups. It only tells you about the three people. It could be three people involved. It could say that any problems that have arisen in the past will be resolved and you will soon be free to celebrate. Happy gatherings and celebrations. Happy conclusions. Positive emotions and promises fulfilled. That's it. And now the Two of Coins. Next to the Ace of Wands, it foretells of favorable employment opportunities, and that very well could be. It's saying that there's financial turbulence. Let me get the card. And good news brings choices, and you will have more options to choose from. That you have too much going on. It may indicate a small sum of money. It implies that any problem that arises at this time will be dealt with, and any setbacks will soon be overcome and forgotten. But more importantly, it represents someone trying to cope with two separate situations at once, and they may find this to be a juggling act. This is often to do with financial issues, but let's go to the Sibyllus, because it just feels like there's sexual energy coming off the spread. in that case, I'm going to look at the Ace of Wands. Because see, this could say, I'm not sure about this guy, but I'm attracted to him. Since it's over the Queen right here. Maybe this is about an old beau returning. You all know each other. But this guy knows that you should be with him. Yeah? That's why he's giving the side eye. And the Two of Pentacles can sometimes indicate travel with the ships in the back. So let's see here what the Ace of Wands has to say. The Kaza, which stands for your house, safety, and security, but also represents sometimes what goes on behind closed doors. Il Nemico, the enemy, and this is someone known to you. Most of the time when you are around this person, you get a funny feeling. Go with that funny feeling. Be careful, because this person can cause you real damage or harm. And it's close to your house. Yeah, that's what I thought. This is a sexual attraction. And someone knows. Just a second. Yes. So, as I was saying, this is about sexual attraction and being careless and trusting someone you shouldn't trust. I think that this person knows either it's him or it's him. And I say that it's two different men for sure, but on the off chance that you guys aren't married or it's not your life partner, this could simply indicate that you and the King of Cups have a similar emotional disposition. It doesn't necessarily mean you guys are partnered. And I think, although I think that this guy is someone that you are close to because you're seated next to each other, but your back is turned and he's giving the side eye. So I think maybe he knows something is up. Let me pull an oracle card. I will pull a romance angel. I haven't used these cards in quite some time. Yes. See, you like, I'm kind of happy, but I'm not sure about it. And he's like, maybe that this is being happy to see someone, but not doing much about it. And I think that these two guys maybe work together or at least know each other in a professional sense. This can be like you get invited to someone's vacation spot and the tension is so thick you can cut it with a knife because there is sexual attraction here. I just can't tell you which one to trust and which one not to. But that definitely says you're about to trust these two cards as someone close to your home or around you, and to be careful. What does the card say? Soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. Now, most of you know that I caution against soulmate relationships because sometimes they don't go like you think they should go. And they don't operate under the same rules you would think that a soulmate relationship operates under. It can be one of the most difficult relationships of your life. Let's read it. Soulmate. You chose this card because you wonder if a certain person is your soulmate. And the answer is yes. As we all do, you have many soulmates, beings with whom you share a mystical soul connection and life path. Soulmates incarnate with a plan of coming together for mutual, spiritual, and personal growth. As you suspected, the person you're inquiring about is one of yours. That sense of familiarity and comfort you felt when you first met also indicates your soulmate bond. This card sometimes comes to those who ask, when will I meet my soulmate? Or will I ever meet my soulmate? As validation that this will occur. Many times this is a person whom you already know. Although romantic sparks didn't fly at first, you'll have an opportunity to explore passion together. I say you need to be careful. Sometimes this can represent a jealous boyfriend, ex-boyfriend, or ex-husband, someone with an axe to grind. So that is what I have for you this week. The week of, I don't even know what week it is. For this week and the week until the 11th of December. So until next time, namaste.